Groz, final question here, and rather than a question, I just wanted to kind of give you the floor for a minute, because I know you mentioned you have something coming out on 710sports.com, but given that it's your last segment here on 710, and given just what you've meant to this community, I just wanted to let you have the floor quickly to say anything you wanted to say.
Well, that's nice, Stacy. Yeah, it's been quite a run here for nearly 30 years. I did the first show when I came to town with Bob Blackburn, who had been a broadcaster in town for 40 years and had done the Sonic games. And I did the last talk show a couple of weeks ago with Mike Lefko, who's just beginning his career and has a chance to have a long career going. And that's kind of how I consider myself and thought of myself, as a bridge person. It was exciting for me in town to be able to be at really the birth of sports radio in general, the first time around, and then the second sports radio station in town with 710 ESPN for the last 11 years, which have been fun. Certainly the highlight was, and I will never forget it, was being on top of the grill downtown in Pioneer Square when the Seahawks had their parade that freezing cold day that we all remember. It was a fantastic parade. It was stuff I had heard about when the Sonics were here. I'd heard about the parade in '79, and before that, I had never really seen one that big, and that was the memory that I'll take away from the last 11 years was watching the Seahawks do that. But more importantly, I've seen a transition in sports radio, and I've seen the next generation, and the next generation has got everyone in good shape. I really did not want to be one of those guys, and I worked with some of them who were bitter on their way out, who felt like they could do it better, and et cetera, and their time was the better time. I mean, everyone feels that way. That's no way to be. The way to be is to be upbeat, to be positive, to let people know that everything is still in good hands moving forward. And I'm just really excited to see what comes up next on the Seattle sports scene, and then for myself next year.
Well, Groz, we absolutely love you, and I feel pretty confident saying there's never going to be anyone else quite like you. He's a legend, you guys. It is the Groz, and obviously this is our last time talking to you on the show, but I know that Jake and I will both be talking to you after this and moving forward after this, but we just wanted to give you a good send-off here, at least on 710, and we love you, man.
You certainly did that. Thank you, guys. I love you, too, and my absolute best to everyone else.